21-year-old young man achieved what the greatest emperors and armies had failed to accomplish for nearly 800 years. For centuries, people believed one city could never be conquered. Its walls had defeated countless kings, warriors, and powerful empires. Many believed it was protected by destiny itself. But one young ruler refused to believe that the impossible existed. His name was Sultan Mehmed II, remembered by history as Mehmed the Conqueror. Mehmed was born in 1432 in the Ottoman capital of Edirne. Unlike many princes who grew up surrounded by luxury, Mehmed's childhood was filled with discipline and education. His father, Sultan Mehmed II, wanted him to become not only a ruler but also a scholar and a military genius. From an early age, Mehmed studied the Quran, history, mathematics, geography, military strategy, philosophy, and politics. He also mastered several languages, including Turkish, Arabic, Persian, Greek, and Latin. While other children played outside, Mehmed spent his days reading about the victories and failures of history's greatest commanders. Every lesson prepared him for a future no one else could see. As the years passed, one dream grew stronger inside him. He wanted to conquer Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. The city had stood proudly for more than 1,000 years and was considered the strongest fortress on earth. Massive stone walls surrounded it, protecting it from every invasion. Great Muslim armies, powerful European kings, and fearless generals had all tried to capture the city. Every single one had failed. Because of this, many believed Constantinople could never fall. In 1451, Sultan Mehmed II passed away, and 19-year-old Mehmed became the new Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Across Europe, many rulers celebrated the news. They believed the young Sultan lacked experience and would never become a serious threat, but they were completely wrong. Instead of acting quickly, Mehmed spent 2 years preparing for a battle that would change history forever. He strengthened his army, expanded his navy, improved military discipline, and carefully studied every map of Constantinople. He ordered the construction of giant cannons unlike anything the world had ever seen. One enormous cannon, designed by the engineer Orban, could fire huge stone balls weighing hundreds of kilograms. Transporting the weapon itself required dozens of oxen and hundreds of workers. Mehmed understood that defeating the strongest city in the world would require more than bravery. It would require intelligence, patience, and innovation. On April 6, 1453, the Siege of Constantinople finally began. Nearly 80,000 Ottoman soldiers surrounded the city, while only a few thousand defenders stood behind the legendary walls. Day after day, the giant cannons fired powerful blasts that shook the earth. Huge sections of the walls were damaged, but every night, the defenders repaired them. Weeks passed, yet the city refused to surrender. Then Mehmed faced another major obstacle. The entrance to the Golden Horn Harbor was blocked by a massive iron chain stretched across the water. As long as that chain remained in place, the Ottoman Navy could not enter the harbor. Many commanders believed the battle had reached a dead end, but Mehmed had another plan. Under the cover of darkness, he ordered his soldiers to build a wooden road across the hills beside the city. The path was covered with logs and animal fat, so heavy ships could slide across it. During the night, more than 70 Ottoman warships were pulled over dry land instead of sailing through the sea. By sunrise, the impossible had become reality. When the people of Constantinople looked toward the Golden Horn the next morning, they were stunned. Ottoman ships were already inside the harbor, behind the city's defenses. Panic spread throughout the city. The defenders realized they were now surrounded from both land and sea. The final days of the siege were filled with fierce fighting. Every street, every tower, and every gate became a battlefield. Before dawn on May 29, 1453, Mehmed ordered one final assault. Wave after wave of Ottoman soldiers advanced toward the damaged walls. After hours of intense combat, they finally broke through. Emperor Constantine VII chose to fight until his last breath rather than abandon his people. With his death, the Byzantine Empire, which had lasted for more than 1,000 years, came to an end. At only 21 years old, Sultan Mehmed II had accomplished what generations before him could not. But his greatest achievement was not simply winning the battle. Instead of destroying the city, Mehmed began rebuilding it. He encouraged merchants, scholars, craftsmen, and families from different backgrounds to settle there. He restored markets, repaired buildings, and transformed Constantinople into the magnificent capital of the Ottoman Empire. Over time, the city became known as Istanbul, one of the greatest centers of trade, culture, education, and civilization in the world. Historians consider the conquest of Constantinople one of the most important turning points in history. It marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and changed the balance of power between East and West. Many historians even regard it as the event that ended the Middle Ages and began a new era. The story of Sultan Mehmed II is not only about war or conquest, it is the story of vision, patience, preparation, and unwavering determination. When everyone else saw an impossible fortress, he saw an opportunity. When others accepted defeat, he searched for another solution. And when every road seemed closed, he created a new one. That is why, centuries later, the name of Sultan Mehmed II is still remembered across the world, not simply as a conqueror, but as a leader who proved that history can be changed by those who refuse to believe that anything is impossible.